Let's start off with our very first story this morning. So actress turned musician Rosamund Brown has rained curses on a TV station, an Accra-based television station, for what she describes as a deliberate sabotage. Now, according to Akuapem Poloo, she was at the station for an interview with the intention to premiere her new music video, but surprisingly, her music video wasn't given the needed attention as she expected. So she was waiting for the team to play her song after interviewing her, which is the norm. And however, Busum P. Young's Atajua video was dropped instead. Now, as to whether that was a mistake or not, we can't tell. But she's been cursing the TV station and saying that whoever is behind this, I leave the person to God.
Sadly.
I know.
Yeah.
I know how that might feel for her. I know how she'll feel, expecting. She's made all the noise about it on social media. She's gone for the interview, and for whatever reason, she was expecting that the video will be dropped.
But they discussed what she was coming to do on the interview. They did.
Yeah.
So probably where the conversation led to, because she's been doing a lot of twerks on, social media, twerking on this guy's song, this Busum P. Young song. So they just got her to do something small.
Well, she was premiering her music video, so she was expecting the video to be played, after the interview, which is actually normal. But I'm very sure one way or the other, it could have been a mistake. It could have been a technical challenge that the station had faced at the back end. Maybe file wasn't playing, something, so they had to slot another video in there to
I think what matters is what the TV station is done after. What you do after a problem is what matters.
Yes.
So whether they've come to correct, whether they've invited her over for another, interview or premiere it properly, then that way we can,
Well, more stories on Akuapem Poloo. I think her boyfriend just purchased a brand new vehicle for her as well, and she's been so excited about it. Go and check her out on IG.
Sometimes they came so quickly
it came
for
really
her.
quickly for her, I must say, and she's pretty excited. So go, girl. Yes, and she also did mention that Cardi B was going to feature her in a music video.
Oh, that's public knowledge. We know this. She announced it
several times.
So we're just ready for it, and we wish her the best, actually.
Oh yeah, if it happens, hey, hallelujah.
All right, so this morning, our second story that's trending is, can I DM you? Big question. Jay would say question for the gods.
It's a question for the gods.
Yes, however, the season of love is drawing nearer, and some Twitter users are making sure they don't spend time in solitude using the hashtag Can I DM You? Loads of tweets expressing their desire to get closer to a mutual by having private conversations. On Twitter, one can send a DM only to a Twitter user who is following you, which helps cut down on spamming and other unwanted messages. And some have asked people they admire to follow them on the app so they can interact with them privately. Hi Jay, please, can I DM you?
Oh yes, you can DM me. And some tweets on the screen you can see now, interesting ones. Hey, can I DM you? I know you must be a sweet potato.
Oh wow.
Yes, interesting tweets, and I'm very sure we're also going to pick it up. I'm seeing more Nigerian flags. I'm sure it's a trend that's picking up in Nigeria, but definitely going to seep into Ghana as well.
Oh,
yes.
Definitely. By the time we're done, it would.
Oh yes, can I DM you? Looks like Valentine's Day is going to get very excited. And don't forget, we also have an exciting Valentine's Day package for you. So watch out, sit back, and the season of love is going to be very interesting on Prime Morning.
If you don't want to DM anybody, all you have to do is do a video of yourself, write a love poem, compose a love song, and then you send it to us. We'll play it right here on Prime Morning. We have maybe some couple also getting to celebrate the day with your favorite celebrity couple as well. The Cupid Challenge. We'll send you the details. Follow us on all of our social media handles, and you get the details as well.
Well, talking more details, so yesterday we spent the whole evening right at the Gold Coast Bar and Grill Restaurant in Accra. It was the official launch of the 3 Music Awards. Yes, the 3rd edition, 3 years running. Well, the nominations for the 3rd edition of the 3 Music Awards as well were announced yesterday. And guess what? Sarkodie is this year's most nominated artist with 13 nominations, including the Song of the Year and a Video of the Year. Now, dancehall artist Shatawale and Stonebwoy followed closely with 10 nominations each. Well, here's some highlights from yesterday's events. Check it out.
Viral Song of the Year. Who would that be? Who would that be? Well, make sure you vote, and that would be the decider. So we will not only sit back and talk on social media. Did you vote? Did you vote? Well, make sure you vote.
Absolutely. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor and pleasure to introduce a man who's contributed highly and so much into the music industry. This man is the programs manager for Hits FM, part of the multimedia group, and also the president of the Creative Arts Council, Mr. Mark Okweku-Monte, to do us the honor to introduce to us the nominees of the category that's there.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, please.
Have some more highlights for you later on as well. You can check out our social media pages, more pictures and more information floating across the entire multimedia social media platform. So yes, of course, you can get also all the updates on there. Let's move on to our next story, Emefa.
Okay, so our next story has been trending all the way from Nigeria down to Ghana, and it says that Nigeria's court set to rule on Buhari's refusal to hand over to Osinbajo. Now, hashtag Buhari must go. Buhari must resign were top trends in Nigeria after minority leader Enyinaya Abaribe advised the President Muhammadu Buhari-led administration to quit for failing to provide a solution to insecurity in Nigeria. Others used this opportunity to state other happenings in the country that they were unhappy with. Aside from that, the Federal High Court in Lagos will on Friday deliver judgment in the suit against President Muhammadu Buhari in the legality of his refusal to hand over power to the Vice President Yemi Osinbajo during a trip to the United Kingdom in 2019. Now, yes, you know that as a country, when a president is traveling out of town, it's ideal that he would hand over
to the
power
to
the Vice President. When the Vice President is not around, hand over to the Speaker.
Yeah.
So now they're saying that he traveled to the United Kingdom
and didn't hand over.
And didn't hand over. He's also saying that, well, the Constitution does not demand of him if he's not traveling more than 21 days. I'm unable to quote that part of the Constitution because it's a Nigerian Constitution. However, somebody sued him, and we're waiting for the court,
You know, one of the pictures that came on the screen that actually just got me laughing was stone us if we fail or something after 2 years.
Oh my God.
Yes, I know, that's a pretty hard one. I don't know by what benchmark we will say failure, but stone, and there it is, stone us if we fail after 2 years.
Honestly, I think that Buhari is one of the most trolled persons
I know,
in Nigeria.
I know.
Like, your own president, really. But hopefully...
and the tweet on there says, if Buhari fails to resign, then we are left with no option than to stone him as he vowed.
And they're taking a photo of
Buhari must go. I know.
Interesting. We'll follow that story closely, and then we'll keep you updated.
Yes. Anyway, moving on to the next story. Well, out of Africa. So it's Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, and reportedly seeing a sex therapist. That brings us to that conversation. How important is sex in your marriage?
Is that a question tagged?
For the gods.
For the gods?
Question for the
supposed
gods,
to be
I know.
Answered?
Well, there are reports suggesting that the American rapper Kanye West and his wife Kim Kardashian are seeing a sex therapist. Now, this report emerged following Kanye's recent religious reawakening and the birth of their last child via a surrogate in May 2019. And also the couple they've been married for almost 6 years now and are said to be going through a crisis. According to an inside source, they have therapy sessions at least once a week where they each vent about their frustrations to an expert who gives tips on how to open up and communicate better. Also, the therapist is giving them suggestions to put the sizzle back in their sex life. Wow.
Can you explain further?
I will just leave it at Kim Kardashian.
No. I demand an explanation. So what? He's Christian now, so no sex is all.
No, I'm very sure sometimes, when you are you get into such a realm, it's more on your personal reevaluation and all those things, and you might just feel that maybe your other partner might be left out of the conversation.
Okay, so they're seeing a therapist to help.
Yeah, to get
Kim
the sizzle back in their sex life.
Okay, I agree. That's not bad.
Wow. Yes.
Anyway, so our next story. The level of singer Ciara, one of my favorites. So Ciara announces she's pregnant with her third child. I don't know how she does it. Third child with that hot body. Now, American singer Ciara and her husband Russell Wilson have announced that they are expecting a third child. Ciara debuted the news, Kim, with an absolutely stunning photograph of herself sporting a bikini and showing off her beginning baby bum as she poses atop a hill during vacation in Texas. And what do you
make of mothers when they get the bomb and then they start taking photos.
I think that is a period you never get. So
Yes.
they want to capture that special moment, capture it so they keep it. But then they want to remind themselves that I can still be a diva and chic when I'm pregnant.
I'll tell you a quick
yes.
funny joke. So it looks like at first it was more taking the photos of your child when your child is grown. Then it came down to taking the pictures of your baby. And then it moved right now to taking the pictures of the bomb. I don't want to imagine what's coming up next.
I'm personally impressed by Ciara. She has a child with her ex-boyfriend. Yes.
future as
And
well.
when you see them together, you really wouldn't know that that child has got a different father. It's nice how she's held the family together. And I must say that her husband is hot though. Yeah.
Anyway, some movies from Ghana have made it onto Netflix, but hey, that's the exciting side. On the other hand, the Ghanaian movie industry has actually experienced a major downfall in recent times, and it's gotten a lot of people and stakeholders talking about it. What is the solution? What are the problems? More to come when we come back into our review as we talk about the Ghana movie industry. Don't go away.
Don't go away.